our year of travel with just what we're carrying.
In this video, we are going to show you everything we brought for a year of travel with just carry-on.
We're Keith and Dev. Our goal is to make the most of each day with adventures big and small. In 2021, we explored Canada, from Ontario all the way to Vancouver. And this year, we flew to Europe.
Subscribe to follow along. We're gonna go through all our stuff by categories.
So those categories are going to be clothing, toiletries, electronics, miscellaneous must-haves, and then at the end, we are both going to pick one item and tell you why we think it's so important to bring on this trip. Let's get to it. So here's all of our stuff.
This is everything we've brought for our 1 year of travel.
Everything is on this bed. Everything we own here.
Or on us.
So we are gonna get started with the clothes we brought.
Clothes first.
We're gonna start with what I brought clothing-wise, starting with my shoes. So I have Tevas, running shoes, and Birkenstocks, all of which I have worn a lot already on our trip, and they are the perfect shoes for me. I have a rain jacket and a hat for when it's sunny. And now in terms of clothes, starting with the basics, I brought 14 pairs of underwear, all of which are quick dry and really small, that's why I could fit so many. 4 sports bras, 2 bralettes, 8 pairs of socks, but I've already lost one, so I'm down to 7 pairs of socks. But again, all merino wool, really great socks. And then 2 bathing suits, like this. And now to the fun part, the rest of my clothes, and you're gonna get to see all of it. I brought 4 pairs of pants, starting with leggings, joggers, comfy pants, and a pair of active lightweight pants that have some color. And now for shorts. I brought 5 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of active shorts, 3 pairs of spandex, 1, 2, and 3. I also brought a pair of jean shorts, which Keith was like, "You're bringing denim?" And I was like, "Yeah, and guess what? I wear these all the time. Definitely a must for me." So next, moving on to shirts. I brought 7 tank tops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I also brought 4 t-shirts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I also brought 1 long sleeve. This is also a merino wool shirt, so it dries really quick and it's really warm. And speaking of warmth, I also brought 1 comfy sweater, an athletic sweater, a button-up, and a down jacket. This is definitely a lifesaver, a must-have for any temperature. I also brought some fancy outfits, so I'll show you those now. I brought a nice long skirt, a beach dress, and one more just fancy, nice walk around town dress. Now back to my original clothes. I can honestly say we've been traveling for about 2.5 weeks only, and I have worn every single one of my clothing items, except my rain jacket, which I think is a good thing. Now, off to Keith's clothes.
This is all my clothes. I have 2 jackets, 8 pairs of underwear, 9 pairs of socks, 7 bottoms, I lost one so now I have 6, 11 tops, 2 pairs of shoes, running shoes, and sandals. Let's show you the outfits. These are my 9 socks. 3 pairs of long socks, really warm merino wool, lightly less warm merino wool, perfect for travel, and then sort of long, comfortable socks that are cooler. Smaller pairs of socks, 2 no-shows from Lululemon that are really good for active sports, 3 of these, Icebreaker and Darn Tough, ankle socks. They last a long time, don't need to be washed as much, and a pair of Darn Tough hiking socks that are super comfortable because they have a lot of cushioning. You probably don't want to see all my underwear, but like I said, I have 8 pairs, and they're mainly active quick drying, like Sacs and Puma. Out of the 7 bottoms, I have 2 pair of long pants. These comfortable joggers, and these are my everyday pants that I can dress up and dress down. And then I have 5 pairs of shorts. These are my everyday dress up and dress down shorts. Some regular athletic shorts. And these lined athletic shorts that I wear for basically everything we do outside. And these are my everyday lounge shorts. I gotta say, these are the pants or the shorts that I wear the most by far. Now let's move on to my shirts. This is my long sleeve merino shirt that I wear a lot, but it's getting a little warm, so I'm gonna change into one of my 5 t-shirts. 1, 2, yes, it's the same shirt. I have 2 black shirts, but these are really nice and they're quick dry. 3, 4, 5. Now onto my button-ups. This is my short sleeve button-up. I gotta say, having one of these is ideal. This merino wool button-up, and this nice dress shirt that I can wear casually and also pretty fancy. I used to wear this for work actually. Last two articles. This comfy Patagonia hoodie, and this Burton hoodie that's perfect. It's also made of polyester only, so it dries super fast. Now I said the last two articles, but that was solely tops. There's still a couple more things I want to show you. My down jacket. It's a must-have for all weather conditions. There's also our raincoats, which gladly we haven't used yet. There's also a couple more things I haven't shown you yet, such as my long johns, but you don't want to see me wearing those. My buff from Outrun, thanks Phil. Some gloves for that cold weather, and some elastic bands to hold that big Burton hoodie together because it's big when you pack it down. Oh, and my hat. And that wraps it up.
Next up is our toiletries. So here's our toiletry bags. Now give me 1 sec while I unpack them. Ta-da! So this is all of our toiletries / liquids because we keep it all together for when we go on airplanes. It's easy access. Starting on this side, we have our toothbrushes, toothpaste, Keith's deodorant, retainer, nail clippers, his shaver for manscaping, he likes to call it, for his chest and facial hair, some razors in case he wants to fully shave, our sunscreen, super important, use this every day. This especially has been so helpful for our face and our chest and our necks and stuff. Then we have our laundry area. These little tabs, so cool. You put 2 in your laundry and there it is. That's your laundry soap. We also have this one is like just in case or if we have to do laundry in the sink. Pocket shampoo, same kind of deal. You take one out, rub it into your hair, you got shampoo. And then up here we have some of Keith's liquids. So we got moisturizer, rubbing alcohol, aftershave, zinc, and pomade for your hair. Bit of our first aid kits here. So polysporin, which is really helpful if we get a cut or that, and I guess it's hard to find. Hand sanitizer, we keep this on us when we go places, but it's in our liquid area. Super helpful, super important. And then moving to this side, more my stuff. We have some mascara and eyeliner, which honestly I haven't used yet, but just in case we want to get fancy. Tweezers, my night moisturizer, a little cover up, my razor, some lip therapy. These are Keith and I's lip balms. Half of it has sunscreen in it that we'll use during the day because we don't want to get our lips sunburned, and the other half is just to keep them moist. Deodorant, hydrazine cortisone cream, really helpful. I have really sensitive skin, so this is also my special cream because I have eczema. And then we have some vitamin E cream, and then in here we have conditioner and face moisturizer because you can only bring 100-liter containers, so these have been really helpful in us bringing our stuff around. And so far, haven't run out. Also, Keith's soap. And that is our toiletries. As you can probably tell, we are now moving on to technology. We're gonna go into detail of what we brought, but again, we probably brought a bit more electronics than most people because we are filming as we travel. So we'll start over here with our drone setup. We have a DJI Mini, which means that you don't need a permit to fly at places. We've got some SD cards, a filter for a camera. We have Keith's computer, his charger. We have these 2 Anchor batteries, which are awesome for charging our phone, the GoPro, our camera batteries, pretty much everything but our computers. So they are primed to have when you're on the road and don't have a plug. This has been amazing. We have this little compartment, which I'm not gonna really open it for you guys because it just has a bunch of cords, but it just ties up like this, and it is where we keep all of our charging cords. So we have our charging cords for our GoPro, for the drones, for our phones, for literally our AirPods, anything you can imagine, we have the cords for it in here. So that's really helpful, plus the extra drone stuff in case something breaks, knock on wood. And extra earphones for like on the plane or that in case for AirPods, the AirPods don't work. We have 2 pairs of AirPods, which we actually bought just for this trip, and oh my God, they are life-changing. We love them so much. So that's a little tip. We have my computer, the hard drive, which has all of our videos, film, pictures, everything on it, so it's our baby. Our 2 cell phones, GoPro. We have our battery charger. We have 1 battery plus the battery you're using because somehow on the flight literally leaving Toronto, we lost 2 batteries. So we used to have 4 and now we have 2, but what can you do? Charger for the computer. This is really awesome. This port has a bunch of USBs so you can plug things in, and it literally has every single country. So you just click it and pull it out, and then it plugs into the American and Canadian outlets. And it just clicks back in for all the countries. And then we have this. We actually haven't used this very much, but just in case we need multiple plugs, it just goes right there. We each both have a little one, which has been super handy. My computer charger. And then we have this. We literally got this the night before we left for our trip. My cousins, the Andersons, got it for us, and it's a Kindle. We have books on it, and we can now take turns reading. We actually read a lot, so thank you guys so much, and definitely recommend a Kindle if you're traveling. And now, on to miscellaneous must-haves. We've been traveling so far for just about 2.5 weeks, and most of these things we have already used. We'll let you know on things we haven't used yet, but we'll get into that. We'll start over here with this fun handy thing. It's our first aid kit. So we've just got some Band-Aids and some of those wipey things, all you need in a first aid kit. We have my wallet, our passport protector, Keith's wallet, this super fun, awesome multi-tool that we got for Christmas, which is allowed on the airplane, but we do get flagged every time by security, and then they find out it's this and they're like, yeah, you can go through. We might not have it by the end of the trip, someone might take it away, but so far it's been really awesome and we have used it a few times. We have each our own set of earplugs, which we have used already, I think, on the airplane. We both have a watch, reusable grocery bags, so helpful, cannot recommend enough. We've used them so much already, especially when we're on the same island, moving from place to place and we have groceries. We just put our groceries in and that way we can travel with our groceries we already have. This is my, in case we ever do something fancy, purse/hair container. So I've got like my jewelry and earrings in here. I've got a lot of clips, headbands, a little hairbrush, not that I brush my hair that often, but that is what this bin is. Have used most things in here so far. Up next we have our workout area. We have 2 leg bands and then some arm bands that you can attach to this and attach to a wall to do some working out, which is really awesome. You can use it outside or inside. Keith's tennis ball for his back, and in case we want to like play catch.
Well, to massage.
Well, it's for Keith to massage his back, but we could also play catch with it. This we have not used yet because luckily everywhere we stayed has had a coffee Bodum filter, something or other. You just put your filter in there. It gets nice and small. Have not had to use this yet, but definitely was a must for us because we are big coffee drinkers. Some duct tape just in case. A deck of cards, a clothesline. We have not had to use this yet because all the Airbnbs we've stayed at actually had a clothing rack, but just in case we have a clothesline. Keith's handy dandy super small belt. A keychain that we attach our keys to whenever we stay in a new place. A little needle in case we need to sew anything up. 2 EpiPens. I found out in the last year I'm allergic to Brazil nuts, so I have 2 EpiPens just in case. Hopefully we'll not need to use those. This we've not used yet, but it is like a travel pouch wallet secret thing, so it might get some use. My buff, use this on airplanes to sleep. It's a good little mask, also for hiking. I love my buff. Some wipes, have used these, great for van life. 2 towels that are quick dry. Our awesome foldable containers. I'll quickly show you guys this. Just pops right open, and then we have little containers, and they even come with a fork and spoon and knife thing. We each have a pair of sunglasses, and Keith has a pair of glasses as well. He trades between this case. We both have these awesome backpacks. I'll quickly open them for you. And so we both have one. You got a little backpack strap on your back, put your water bottle in. We both have a notebook and 2 pens, which I actually have done some writing in mine, so it's been nice to have. It does take up space though. And our pharmacy. This has been really helpful. I also have a puffer. Apparently I have like all the issues. Advil, Tylenol, Gravol, that kind of stuff. Some of those Aqua tabs just in case. And then we've got a bunch of pills in here, which is like Gravol, some more Gravol, Midol, things like that. Lastly, on this side, we have our proof of vax in paper. I have a copy and Keith has a copy as well as we have copies of our passports just in case. And then a huge bag of masks because it is still COVID out there. And our water bottles. We both have the exact same Clean Canteen water bottle. Does an awesome job keeping the water cold or warm. And they're reusable and good for the environment. And we put little carabiners on them. They're awesome, they're great. And that concludes our miscellaneous must-haves.
Final segment, like we said, stuff we can't live without. Now, we're not talking about our phones, which we use every day, which are necessary, with Google Maps and Airbnb and Gmail. Or our glasses and our watches, stuff that you use all the time.
That you would use every day in your average life. We're talking about stuff specific to travel that we didn't realize how much we use.
So, we're gonna go at the same time.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Oh! Okay, you can explain yours.
That's a good one. Mine are my AirPods. We got these before the trip, like Devin said, and they have been so incredibly handy. We've used them between our phones, our computers, swapping, You know, when Devin's editing and I'm doing something else, we're jumping from one device to the next. These are key. And on the airplane, they work really well.
Yeah, for cutting noise out, they're really awesome. And it's really cool. We can set them up to the same device so we could watch a movie together.
So we don't need a headphone splitter. Gone are those days.
It's pretty cool.
So this is my item.
And mine is, funny enough, this Tupperware container. Because, first of all, look at how small it gets. So it's super tiny. At first, Keith almost didn't bring his.
I almost didn't bring mine.
But I was like, come on, we gotta both bring them. And we have used this every single day of our trip. We've gotten food from the lounges in the airport. If we have leftovers, we stick them in here, which surprisingly, we have more leftovers.
Well, we're cooking for ourselves, so we always have leftovers.
Like, for just anything. Also, when we were van lifing, we used it just
really practical.
Every single day we use it, and I love it, and it gets so small, and it's really good for the environment because you're not even at restaurants when you have it. You can use this instead of a non-reusable one.
Yeah.
So
a takeaway.
A takeaway, thank you. So this is my item. A must bring. A small Tupperware, if you can, bring it.
And finally, our backpacks. We did a lot of research as to which backpacks we would want to bring on our trip, and we decided to go with these guys because they're on sale for Black Friday.
Yes, we love the backpacks and bags that we brought on this trip. They've been so practical and so helpful. So we'll quickly go over what we brought in case you're interested.
These are our Peak Design 45-liter travel bags. They've been phenomenal on this trip. It's crazy how much we can fit in here, as you saw earlier.
And why I love it is because it opens like a suitcase, so it's really easy to access everything when you're on the road. There's also a bunch of like little pockets so you can stay really organized.
Computer holder. I like it because I use it this way, different from Devin. It's customizable, like a big bucket. So I close the back here because I removed the inside layer.
Versus I have kept mine in two separate compartments. So I keep all my clothes and shoes in the back and then all my other miscellaneous items.
I just rolled this middle compartment to the bottom and it's right down here. This gives me a little more space. This is actually better for me.
Yeah, so these bags have been incredible so far. I'm really happy with our decision. Also because they're carry-on size. So that's been really good.
That was a huge factor.
Oh, that was like a must, was a need to be carry-on size. With carry-on bags, you get your bag that goes up, and then you also get your under the seat bag. So
personal item.
Yeah, your personal item, which we both have different personal items, so you can go first.
This is mine. It's the Peak Design 6-liter sling. This is the best. It carries our drone, our camera, my wallet,
literally
masks,
all of our
all the important stuff
yeah.
right here. Some cash. Very handy tool for a carrying bag.
No, it's awesome. And then for me, I actually, funny enough, I have 3 bags that all go in one bag. So this is, I wanted a bag that could fit my computer in it because I wanted to have my computer always easy access due to the fact that when we're on the airplane, we're editing or that kind of thing. So I wanted a bag that fit a laptop in it. So it's got a laptop compartment, a bunch of little pockets. And then originally, I also wanted a little purse because this is very big. So I got this purse, a pack-safe purse, and it can be up like this if you want it bigger or smaller for like little day-to-day outings. And then I actually use the straps from my purse to carry my laptop bag.
Because the ones that it came with
were like big and bulky, so I just liked this one better. And so then this just slides in there at the bottom, so my purse is just like another pocket in my main bag. And then right before we left, a friend of mine, Julia, gave this to me as a going away present, and this was my other option for my must-have on the trip. I use this every day, all the time, either around my waist or here. I carry my phone,
yeah, it's really
like
practical.
Cards, like when we're traveling, our passports here, so they're nice and close. It's just been amazing. And it says Can for Canada, so people know we're Canadian. So I guess that's everything.
Yeah, that's everything.
Wow.
That's everything.
And now to put everything away because we're leaving our Airbnb tomorrow.
We made a mess. And we're off.
It's the next day and we are leaving our Airbnb, but we're all packed.
We're all packed up. Did it in a rush too. Only takes about 20 minutes. We're used to it now.
And to pack up the Airbnb. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Our packing video was a bit different than our usual videos, but we hope you enjoyed it. We fit everything on this bed.
Yeah, that was a lot of stuff. Well, stick around if you want to see us travel with our stuff.
Yes, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.
Thanks for watching.
Super lightweight, super awesome.
I don't know.
tight. Can't spin apparently. What is wrong with me? Why can't I spin?